They're very low-key agents in England, theatrical agents. They usually sort of girls called Gilly or Fiona, and they put the answering machine on when they go out to lunch, and they always leave at 3 o'clock on Friday to go to the country.
My agent in Hollywood was kind of like this, you know. You want an Oscar? We're gonna win an Oscar. How you feeling today, champ?
I remember this particular crazy agent. She wanted me to do something, and I wasn't really into doing it. And I was in England at the time. She wanted me to fly over, and she said to me,
"But you gotta fly over. You're very talented right now."
I said, right now? I'm not going to be talented in a month's time. It was because... But now they've seen Jerry Maguire. I think agents like the film Jerry Maguire because they go,
I'm a Jerry Maguire kind of agent.
I'm not a swimming with sharks kind of agent.
Mr. Pierce Brosnan, Your Royal Highness.
Ah, yes, the latest Agent 007. I always thought that Timothy Dalton was too much of a grammar school boy for the part, and Roger Moore, terribly sweet. But he does look like someone who works in the men's sock department at Harrods. Of course, for most of us, Sean Connery is the only true James Bond. I don't know why they don't just reissue all his old films and not bother making any more. Then you could go back to making those Remington shaver ads you were so terribly good at. Goodbye. I'm a registered agent for Militia Milady Products. I host private parties for militiamen and the wives in the privacy of their own homes. Oh, I have little silk camouflage teddies and underwire foundation garments that are only detectable with night vision goggles. And I have a darling line of control-top ammo belts. Militia Milady. We know what makes your little soldiers stand up and salute.
Well, Fern, it looks to me as if Harry left everything in good order. You're well provided for.
All I want to know is, do I have enough money to die in my own condo surrounded by white help?
You stop that, Fern. You're talking like your life is over. You're a youngish woman.
And with the insurance payout, you're practically a gazillionaire.
That's right.
Hey, who's there? Great.
Who are you?
Frank LaSalle. I'm an agent with Phoenix Insurance, ma'am.
I guess they don't like to mail a check this big. Come in, Mr. LaSalle. Thank you. Meet my fellow widows. This is Joby Wolf and Bella Weissman.
I'm pleased to meet you.
It says here you're an inspector. What is there to inspect?
Mrs. Rosenthal, nothing would give my company more pleasure than to present you with a check for your husband's policy.
A check for $800,049.49 plus interest was due on Wednesday, the 21st, before the close of business day.
Right.
Unfortunately, ma'am, the lack of a death certificate due to the unusual circumstances in which your husband supposedly died makes that impossible.
What? Oh no! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no! You can't do this, Joby!
Now, wait. You just wait. I have an objection. You people always try to get out of everything. You did the same thing to me when my turquoise necklace fell into the ocean while I was whale watching.
And I suppose I stole my own car and pushed it in the river?
Ladies, the company has no intention of cheating our clients.
Sure.
You'd think that when your husband is eaten by an alligator on a golf course that people would do right by you. But no! Oh, God! Oh, I feel like he's being eaten all over again. Oh!
This, ma'am, is referred to as a case of amphibial abduction.
They have a name for it?
She had some pride in Harry's death being unique.
And without a check, how is she supposed to live?
I'm sure she has enough for the basics.
The basics? Why don't you just shoot me in the horse?
Darling, you'll have enough for food, clothing, and shelter.
What kind of clothing?
Mrs. Rosenthal, if your husband fails to show after 7 years, you'll receive full compensation.
I can't wait 7 years to get my roots done. Tell me what
You're happy now.
What's
You're
going
happy now.
on?
You happy?
Why?
Good day, Mrs. Rosenthal. Mrs. Wolf, thanks so much for coming.
I was very angry when I heard that you were snooping around this boat in the water directly underneath it, a private property. Isn't that right, Joby?
That's correct according to maritime law.
Yes.
If you care to come on board, I'd like to show you something.
This is where it starts to rock.
All right, careful.
Ma'am, did you and Mr. Rosenthal travel much on this boat?
I only went out in it once. Ugh. We drove around the harbor, and we had to call the Coast Guard to help us get it back in the slots. He took it out in the bay once in a while. I think he liked the way he looked in the Meshuggah captain's hat, but he never lost sight of Boca.
Well, he went a lot further than the bay, according to the mileage. And I found these.
You first. Joey, take my arm.
No, I don't help me. Just don't help me.
All right, I gotta get this fixed.
This is a navigational chart of the coastline of Belize.
Belize? Yeah. I went there once. It's at the ass end of Mexico. I had a fever of 105 rectally. All I remember is lying there hearing Mary Tyler Moore speak Spanish.
Well, Harry was never in Belize.
Well, I have this restaurant receipt for 21st of March, the El Cholo, Belize City.
Wasn't our condo group in Vegas last March? And Harry didn't go because his chiropractor wouldn't let him travel that week.
Did you know your husband stopped payment on his locker in the country club?
Well, it could have been an oversight. He was on Vicodin for gum surgery.
Yeah, he also cashed in a lot of stocks before he...
Stop this! Stop this! You didn't know my Harry. You didn't know the man that he was, and I want these, all of these things. These are his personal items. They're memories, okay? What's that?
It's a condom, Fern.
Oh, my God, it's new. It's not the washable one that they gave him when he was in the Air Force.
Ugh. Would you please disembark? This is a very fragile time for her. Okay. Fern, you're looking so pale. Is it grief? Motion sickness? Maybe the smoked sturgeon?
Joby, do you remember my maid, Marietta?
Sure. She was an excellent cleaner. Nothing was sticky.
She quit 3 weeks ago. She was from Belize. Harry was teaching her how to read.
Oh, Fern. Fern, maybe it's time for you to cash in your frequent flyer miles.
I knew there was something suspicious about that bitch. Nobody cleans like that for $5.50 an hour.
Hey, Fern, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh, another day in paradise, eh, muchacha? I wake up in the morning, I can't believe my luck. The ocean is sparkling, palm trees are waving. I feel like Gauguin must have felt during his Tahitian period, huh? Maybe I should paint. Maybe I should write.
Or maybe you can fix the hole on the roof.
Mañana, amor. Mañana.
No, not mañana. Happy now. Por favor, papi.
Oh.
Now, thank you, now. Huh? Now, but don't encourage him. Put it there, say, covered in germs. Come on. Oh, God.
It was smart not to eat on the plane.
Yes. Oh, I feel like Lawrence of Arabia. I should never have worn these Charles Jourdans.
Please. Fern, look. Oh. He could have at least had the decency to change his name.
That's Marietta.
Mrs. Rosenthal, Mrs. Wolf, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I want my husband back, you Hispanic harlots. And get it 2 digestions. We're totally dehydrated.
What?
Oh, my God, Harry! I thought you'd been eaten. Look at me!
You, come, darling. We'll leave these two alone. You'll show me where the Shasta is. Come.
Oh,
How the hell did you find me?
you left clues all over the place, Harry. You took your Arnold Palmer limited edition putter, you schmuck.
What?
There were maps, receipts, and Harry's bar? I could have called information. We've been married for 37 years. We could have stuck it out till the end.
I didn't mean to fall in love with Marietta. One day I was helping her sound out the word vacuum. Vacuum,
What?
I said. Vacuum.
Vacuum?
Vacuum! And her lips went into a configuration that just begged for a kiss. I'm sorry, Fernella.
Fernella. I never want to hear that out of your dirty mouth again.
Ow!
For cheating on me with a foreigner. That's for pretending to be dead and making me cry while you were stupid. And that is for making me wear black in a tropical country.
I'm sorry.
Why, Harry? Why?
You want to know why?
Yes.
Because I couldn't stand to hear you say ow one more time.
What are you making? Ow.
Every time I put it in, you said, ow, take it out. Ah. Oh. And after 37 years, a man can't stand it anymore. But I couldn't walk out on you. So I faked my death. And I figured, once you were done with your grief, you could live pretty good off the insurance money.
Well, it didn't pay out. What? You what? Come back here, you bastard! You're not getting away from me this time!
Leave my Harry alone!
Oh, stop. He's not your Harry. What do you want with a retired Jewish pharmacist?
Go, darling. You get that son of a bitch burned.
Come here, you bastard! Oh, my Lord, Harry!
What are you doing here, Sherlock?
I came as soon as I found out Mrs. Rosenthal had bought a plane ticket. See, usually in cases like this, there's collusion between husband and wife.
Does that look like collusion to you?
Harry!
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Come back, you bastard! Come back, you bastard! Harry! You can't swim from that pool, are you crazy?
What are you doing?
Harry! There's a shark! Oh, my God!
Mrs. Rosenthal, if you
Yes?
could just initial these amendments where we've deleted alligator and substituted shark,
So then does she get the check?
it will be in your account next week.
Right. And Agent LaSalle, let's keep this little episode under our hat, okay? You too, Joby. There's no need that the whole condo should know about my Zurich.
Phoenix Insurance is the soul of discretion.
Now, Fern, you don't fool me. Inside, you're suffering.
I shall miss him. But if I get a little too sentimental, I shall just think of him running off with that oversexed banana picker and having the nerve to blame it on my inflamed pelvic wall syndrome. Ow!
Please. Hush!
I can't wait to get back to the US of A. I want to sit on a toilet seat and eat again. Yeah, you're still a little...
So bloated.
So
It's beyond
bad.
bloat. Never happened. What is it? Get it off.
It's gone
Get
down.
it off of me.
It's down here.
You got it?
I got it.
Oh,
I
my
got
God.
it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, they're in the luggage. They're going to lay
Get
out.
off.